Hey folks, I just wanted to make a quick video. First of all, I want to thank those of you who've been praying for me. I know, sorry, I'm losing my voice. I think I'm getting a cold. I know a lot of you have been praying for me. A lot of you have been concerned for me. And I totally understand because I've had a lot of the same concerns. It's just that there's a lot of you who don't understand why I have to leave. But let me just say, those of you who have been praying for me, I thank you. Because we got an answer to prayer today. I have a place to go. With my own room, brand new washer and dryer, shower, my own bedroom, inside, where it's warm. Yeah. I had a very kind couple offered to put me up. Now, here's the funny thing. Here's the funny thing about it. And a lot of you will find this humorous, especially those of you who follow me through all of the Kylie Rodney case and all the things we dealt with over there. The place I'm going to be going to is in Auburn, California, which is in Placer County. So, yeah, I'll get to go over there and say hello to them firsthand. Say, hi, you scumbags. Hi, you crooked cops. How y'all doing? No, it's in Auburn. When they told me where it was, they kind of chuckled because they knew, they had watched my Kylie Rodney videos. He kind of chuckles, and it's in Placer County. We're in Placer County, in Auburn. But anyway, as long as I stay away from the railroad tracks and bodies of water around that area, I think I'll be okay. But yeah, gonna go there. Gonna have my own room indoors, which will be nice. I'm just like I said the other day. Same with this situation. You couldn't tickle me more if you stuck a feather at my butt. No, I just, we talked, and it's just, how sometimes things happen, and first you think about it, but shortly afterward you're like, no. You just don't have a peace about it. This is one of those situations that was the exact opposite. The more we talked, the more I was convinced that this is the right thing. I'm not going to go into detail, but it's going to be beneficial for both me and the family, I believe. And we talked about that. I'm excited. And it's only an 8-hour drive from here. 8 hours and 12 minutes, according to Google. And it just so happens that there's a warm trend that it's actually going to be a lot warmer down there than it is here. It's going to be, I think the day that I'm planning on getting there it's going to be like 59. And here it's only going to be like 44 or something like that. And then it's going to be like 62, 62, 63, 65. I can handle that. Plus, I'll be indoors. Another thing that's cool too is I can still use my camping equipment because they have a nice big covered porch outside. So we can go out there and do some barbecuing, some outdoor cooking. And they're looking forward to that. So it's just, I think it's just, like I said, the more we talked, the more it's like I was totally convinced that this is the direction that I should go. So I've got an 8-hour drive, 525 miles, how much it is. It's 8 hours and 12 minutes according to Google. So it's not, a massive drive. Once I get down to Winnemucca, Nevada, then it's freeway all the way. So, I'm, they're cool with Copper being there. He's got a big yard out back to run around in. And the area is beautiful. A lot of places for nature hikes, a nice park nearby. I'm just really, I would have never thought in a million years that I would be excited about going to California. I also had another family from New Jersey, although that's about a 3,000 mile drive for me. But I had another family offer to help me out. I mean, honestly, and I appreciate, them offering that too. It's just that it's not feasible. I mean, I don't even think I have the money for gas to drive that far. But, and really, if I decide to still go down to Lake Havasu, Auburn's right on the way, basically. It's kind of a little bit out, but it's like, going in, it's not that far from Reno, which going from Reno south, there's some really, really pretty area to drive through. So if I still decide to go down there, or even if I go down there for like a weekend or whatever, I don't know how long I'll be able to stay at this place, but at least it'll be several weeks at the minimum. And we're going to try to hopefully work it out to where it's even maybe more long term based on some other factors. But we'll just, play it by ear, see how it goes. I'm excited. I really am. I'm excited. I can't wait to get going down there. And it's like a really pretty area. And the thing is, that area is prone to snow, but I'll be inside. And I have a 4-wheel drive to get around town, so it ain't no big deal. You know what I'm saying? I don't normally have coffee in the afternoon, but I had to dig into a couple of Nancy's brownies. There's only like 1 or 2 left. And I just felt some coffee would go good with the brownies. And I was right. So anyway, those of you who've been worried for me, hopefully that will allay your fears a little bit. That I don't have to start off. Now, the first night I'm probably going to have to camp if I don't, it depends on how early I get out of here when I'm driving down there. I mean, if I get out early enough, I could just drive straight through 8 hours, I assume. I don't know. Depends on how my back does and my butt does. My butt generally gets sore before my back. But I have a cushion that I'm going to take. A cush for my tush. So, anyway, like I said, those of you who are concerned about me, hopefully that will allay your fears a little bit. And, who knows? This it may work out to be a long term. It may not. It just kind of depends on how things go, how things go. But, at least I know for, close to a month, I've got a place to stay. It's, my own bedroom, regular shower, brand new washer and dryer, brand new bed. Nobody's even slept on it yet. So, I'm just, man, the way things work out sometimes, I really feel God's hand is in it. I really feel that your prayers were very effectual, and I appreciate it. And I appreciate the people that care. You got a lot of turds that keep thumbs downing my videos. Friggin' idiots. But you also have some people with common sense who know the truth when they see it. And so I'm just really looking forward to it. Like I said, I would never thought that I would say, I'm looking forward to going to California. Never thought I'd hear myself say that, but I am. I'm really looking forward to it. And, Auburn's not a super big town, but there's a lot to see around there. And I'll probably get out and do some exploring and I know I will. But it'll be interesting. It'll be very interesting. I'm tickled. I'm tickled blue. I ain't tickled pink because pink ain't a guy's color. I'm tickled blue. Oh, as you can tell, I'm happy as a clam. I don't know how happy clams are, especially since most of them get boiled. I guess happy as a clam before they get dug up and boiled alive. Yeah. I'm going to have to research that now and see how that ever came about, because I can't see a clam being that happy. You hear footsteps. All of a sudden you look up and you see the head of a shovel. Your first thought is going to be, I'm going to die. They're going to boil me alive. So yeah, I'm not quite sure how they came up with that term, happy as a clam. All I know is I'm happy. And I can't wait to get down there. So, like I said, people, thank you for caring. You have no idea how much it means to me that there's people who care, who want to see the best for me, who are looking out for my welfare, my safety, and I have a place to go. I'm just I just, my eyes dripping today. I can see it in the camera. Quasimodo. All I need is a hump. Anyway. Yeah. Alrighty. And I'll be definitely filming my trip down and all that. Let you guys do some sightseeing along with me. Although a lot of it, until you get to Winnemucca, it's pretty much desert. It ain't much different than it is here. I can just go out basically down the hill down here and film it. It'd be about the same difference. But no, it'll be interesting. And there's a town on the way down that we always, I remember as a family, when a lot of times we would go to Reno or whatever, and on the way down we would always stop at McDermott. Now what's funny is the town, it's a dinky little town, and half the town is in Oregon and half of it is in Nevada. So the north side of the street is Oregon. You can't gamble. But you walk across the street to the convenience store and you walk in there and they got one-armed bandits everywhere. Slot machines. For you who don't know what a one-armed bandit is. I would imagine all of you do. Yeah, it's funny. You go there and then the deputy, one time I was down there and I was the deputy or the town cop or whatever I think works for the sheriff's office. He wears two badges. One is I think it's Malheur County badge. Kanga's still Malheur County. That's the county just across the border here. I'm pretty sure it is. And then whatever Humboldt County or whatever it is down there in Nevada. But he wears two badges because he has jurisdiction. Has to, because it's like you go chasing some drunk guy across the street and he runs across the street into Oregon and is like, well, you got to stop. You don't have jurisdiction there. Although, technically, if you're in pursuit, it's like here, if you're in pursuit of a vehicle and you go across the border into Oregon, you still have jurisdiction. At least it used to be when I was a cop here. I think it probably still is. If you're in pursuit, now, sorry, I'm trying to get situated in my chair here. Now, if you're not in pursuit, and you did like these other guys did that I know of, that followed him and then made the traffic, didn't turn on their top lights until they got into Oregon, stopped him and arrested him for DUI. And the guy's like, you guys can't do this, can you? They're like, yeah, we're doing it. And the moron went in and pled guilty. Not me. I'd be like, illegal arrest, and I'm suing your ass. Because they were not in pursuit. They didn't turn their lights on until they crossed the border. Can't do that. Now, one thing you could do is you could still stop them and you could get away with that legally just simply because if you felt they were drunk, they might be a danger. You could stop them and then call for an Oregon cop to come give them the sobriety test and arrest them. But they didn't do that. They just threw him in the back of the car and brought him back across the border. And he went in like an idiot and pled guilty. Yeah. Well, stupid is as stupid does, and I guess if you're stupid, you got to pay the penalty, right? You got to pay the piper. The Pied Piper. So anyway, we have a place to go. A house. Indoors. My own room. Oh, man. I am just tickled. I am so happy. So happy. Anyway, I've rambled on enough, but I'm just jacked. I am just fired up. I am so fired up that, I can actually have a bathroom to use, shower, electricity, heat. All right, I'm going to get this uploaded so you guys can stop worrying about me. I've actually had several people email me, and I appreciate your emails a lot. People looking out for me. So, I appreciate everybody so much. I really do. I don't take things for granted. I've had enough hardship in my life that I've learned to appreciate, every little thing that I get. Every little thing. I take absolutely nothing for granted. I don't take any of you for granted. I don't take your prayers for granted. I don't take your comments for granted. I don't take your caring for me for granted. And I don't take your emails for granted. I greatly appreciate all of it. And thank you so much. All right, I think probably next time you hear from me, I'm going to be on the road. So until then, thank you all.